Hey y'all. I had originally intended to do Mask Monday for the first time today, but it didn't work out. I tried 3 different times, and the first time I realized that I never hit record. The second time I realized that my dog had turned off the button, so it had stopped recording like in the middle, and I had just kept talking, not realizing that it wasn't recording. And then the third time, after I'd started over again, something happened, and after like 3 minutes, there's nothing there. It says that there's an over 12-minute video, but there's not. It stops at like 3 minutes and something. So I don't know. But as I was saying, my intention was to do Mask Monday, and I was going to combine it with Motivation Monday, and I also wanted to share with you guys my word for 2022. So obviously, I can't do Mask Monday, so I will try again next week. But this whole situation with not being able to do it kind of ties in to my message for Motivation Monday as well as my word for 2022. So the quote that I'm focusing on for today, it says, "Life is like a camera. Focus on what's important, capture the good times, develop from the negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot." So I'm going to take another shot because my Mask Monday video didn't work out, and I'm going to try again next week. Basically, 2020 and 2021, it stunk. Both years stunk. Just stunk like the Grinch. Obviously 2020 was a big deal because we never experienced anything like that before, and nobody knew what was going on, and we were all scared, and we were quarantined and all that good stuff. Separated from people, couldn't go to work, couldn't go to school, couldn't go to church, couldn't do a lot of things. And then 2021 came, and it seemed like it was getting better. And then it just went downhill again. We had the different variations of COVID, and, there's all this discord about vaccinations and just a lot of things I'm not going to get into because I don't talk about those things. But that being said, I think everybody pretty much just, we became downtrodden, depressed, a lot of things. And so with a new year comes the hope that things will get better. And a part of that is our mindset, right? So if we went into 2022 thinking, great, there's this new variant of COVID, the weather's crazy, this is just going to be another crappy year, then yeah, you're going to have a crappy year. But I think it's important for us to try to keep a positive mindset and understand that while some days are not going to be good, there is something good to be found in every day. So I think at least for me, the important thing this year is to focus on what's important in my life, focus on the good times, capture them in whatever way that it means for me, become better from the bad things that happen, learn from negatives and mistakes, and if things don't work out, then try again. Maybe not the exact same way, but in a different way. Which leads me to my word for the year. So I've never had a word of the year before, but I also don't do resolutions, because in my mind a resolution is not, it's a resolve to do something better, but in my experience most people that do resolutions, they fizzle out after a couple of weeks or a couple of months or whatever. And, a lot of people do the same resolution every year. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to take better care of myself, whatever the resolution is. So I've never been a big fan of resolutions either. But I like the idea of a word of the year because it's like a goal. It gives you something tangible to cling to work towards. And so I decided at the end of last year that this year I was going to do a word for the year. My word for this year is going to be perseverance. And I chose that because I think it's important to remember that we need to persevere and never give up on the goals that are the most important to us. And unfortunately, the past couple of years with everything going on, I've done that. I've forgotten what's important to me, and I've let my mental health suffer, my physical health suffer, my relationships have suffered. And I had just gotten to a place by the end of 2021, where, I was just beat down. And, I'm still not 100% because when you constantly put that mindset into your head day after day, month after month, and even year after year, it's going to take some time to remove that thought process. So, I'm determined to do this. And, I may need help from people, maybe from you guys, from my YouTube family, from my blood family, from my friends. I may need, a kick in the booty if I start to, go back to that previous mindset. But that's why I'm putting this out there into the universe so that, I can be held accountable. And it's important to differentiate between what's realistic and what's not. So, there's going to be setbacks, minor setbacks and major setbacks, and that shouldn't stop you from working towards the things that you want most in life and working hard for them. There's that saying that nothing good comes easy. And I believe that. I believe it, 100%. I think that people sometimes are looking for an easy win, or, a free ride, but life for most of us just doesn't work that way. And, the definition of perseverance is doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. So, even though there's going to be setbacks, even though you might not get what you want right away, it's the knowledge that you're definitely not going to get it if you don't continue to work towards it, right? So that's my goal for this year. I want to, persevere. I want to get into the mindset of, getting up in the morning and getting dressed, even if I don't have anywhere to go, and not laying in bed all day, or, cleaning my house instead of laying in bed all day, making myself do things. And, 2022 has already kind of started off not bad, but rough. I mean, my job future is still uncertain. I had received a job offer to be an educational aide for one of the elementary schools here in Kentucky on post, and They called me the Tuesday before Christmas and asked me, have you been given an official start date? And I was like, no. And so I guess she went into the system and looked it up. And I guess the last thing that they had in the system was the principal had been sent something from the company who sends out the official hire email, and they were waiting on the principal to, I guess, respond to them with like what day I was going to start so that they could send the offer out. Well, the lady that called me, I think she's the secretary or the administrative assistant or something. She was going to be off on Wednesday, but she was going to be back on Christmas Eve, and she was supposed to contact me. Never heard from her. Didn't hear from her last week, and still here it is Monday, and I haven't heard from her. Secondly, well, before I go into the second part, it is a temporary job. It's only for this year and only through the end of the school year. So obviously would only get paid if I work, but it's good money. It's more than what I was making in Germany, and I was making a decent salary in Germany. And if I don't want to work, I don't have to work, or if I have an appointment and I need to not work, it's flexible like that. But again, I haven't been given an official start date, so I don't know what's going on with that. Secondly, 3 weeks ago tomorrow, I applied for a remote work from home job with CVS Health Aetna. And it's I believe it's with Better Health of Kentucky, which primarily works with Medicaid patients, but not like making appointments and stuff like that. It's other stuff. It's simpler stuff. Like there's a whole other department for the more complicated stuff. And because of what I did in Germany, it won't take that much training for me because I have some background knowledge in medical billing and insurance and that kind of thing. I was supposed to hear from them at the end of the week that I interviewed, which was the week before Christmas, but I still haven't heard. And I'm not necessarily taking that as a bad thing because the lady that interviewed me had just come back from maternity leave. And it's the holidays. So I'm not necessarily taking that as they're not going to hire me. But, that's going to take time because they have to send me the equipment if I get hired. Well, they have to do a background check, first of all. And then if I'm, okay with that, which I should be, then I have to wait for the equipment to come, and then I have to train. And so obviously I'd get paid for that, but in the meantime, I'm sitting here with no income. I'm also in the beginning of a deployment. Not me, but my husband's deployed. So that's rough. But in the Bible, persevere means to persist, withstand, and patiently bear all things. And Joshua 1:9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." And also whatever you do, right? So, I have to remind myself that God's got me. God's got this. I have to put it in his hands. I have to stop worrying about these things and just give it to him and peacefully move on, with the knowledge that he's got me. He's going to take care of me, and it might not be in my time, but it's going to be in his time. And what happens is going to be his will and what's meant for me in my life. So I hope that wasn't super confusing. I hope you guys get where I'm coming from and are supportive. I also realized, so my channel's been growing lately, which is amazing, but I find myself getting super frustrated because I'll get a whole bunch of subscribers and be really excited, but then I'll lose like 5 to 10. And so then I'm like kicked right back down. So it's like one step forward, two steps back. And I realize that that's how YouTube goes, and not everybody's going to subscribe that comes by my channel, and that's fine. I'm not going to be for everyone, but I hope that I am authentic, that I come across as authentic, that I'm going to find my tribe. I'm going to find my people that are going to support me in my channel, and they're going to stay. And I was a little down today because I lost quite a few subscribers, and I noticed that my last 2 videos I have dislikes, and that's never happened to me before, and that's hard, right? It hurts. Even though I don't know who did it or why they did it, or maybe it was an accident, but like I don't feel like I feel like people shouldn't do that. I feel like if you don't like somebody's video, like just keep on moving. Don't give them a dislike. Because some people, not me, because I don't have enough subscribers, but like for some people, that's their livelihood. And when you do that, like it affects their family. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, yeah, guys, that's where I'm at today. And, welcome to my new subscribers. I hope that you will stay. I hope that you'll find something on my channel that you enjoy, and that you'll stay and support me and, become part of my family, because you guys are my family. I don't have any friends here. I have one friend, but she's several hours away, so it's not like I can just, go over to her house, or she can come over to my house anytime we want to. I mean, we talk on the phone and we text and whatnot, but it's not the same as having somebody right there. And my family's in North Carolina, but they're like a 10-hour drive, so I can't just jump in the car and be there. And with my husband gone, I'm alone. So I mean, I have my 2 youngest kids, but my 3 oldest kids are on their own, and they have their own lives. And so in all reality and honesty, YouTube is my family and my friends, and that's where I find my comfort and my joy and my support. So I hope you guys will continue on this journey with me. And, I subscribe to everybody. If you subscribe to my channel, I subscribe back. And I don't unsubscribe if I feel like you've unsubscribed from me, unless I just am not, unless there's nothing on your channel that, because obviously I probably realistically can't be subscribed to thousands and thousands of channels, because I would never be able to watch all those. But if you subscribe to me, I will subscribe back, and support you as much as I can. But anyway, guys, I guess enough rambling. I don't want to bore you guys to death, and I'm hitting close to 20 minutes. But I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday. I hope you're getting back into the groove of things from the holidays, and that you have a blessed week. And if you need anything, message me, email me. My contact information is in the description box. I feel like I'm a pretty good listener. And, if you just need somebody to talk to, need an ear, let me know, because that's what this is all about. But anyway, I'm looking forward to all the exciting things that are going to be happening on my channel. We'll have quite a few collaborations. I'm having a giveaway challenge. So I will link that below if you're interested. I'd love to have you participate. If you're having a challenge, let me know, because I don't see them all, but if I see them and it's something I can do, I'm happy to support your channel and enter. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week. God bless you, and I will see you next time, guys. Love you. Bye.